Welcome to Game 3 of the NBA's Eastern Conference Final. The Indiana Pacers are up 2-0 on the New York Knicks, and they are 2 wins away from their first NBA Finals appearance since 2000, going with a pick-your-hero approach. Tyrese Haliburton and Aaron Nesmith led the way in Game 1. Pascal Siakam had an old-fashioned takeover in Game 2. The Pacers look to put the Knicks on life support here at Indianapolis, the U.S. capital of racing. Earlier today, Alex Palou won the 109th edition of the Indy 500. And later tonight, Indianapolis' very own Pacers has a chance to go up 3-0 on the Knicks, trying to complete a memorable run for the ages behind Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns. Hello everyone, I am Alec Nava, and welcome to tonight's action here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, home of the Pacers and the Fever. To go to our starting fives, beginning with the home Pacers, the 4th seed in the East. At point guard is Tyrese Haliburton. At shooting guard, Andrew Nembhard. Small forward is Aaron Nesmith. Power forward, Pascal Siakam. And at center is Miles Turner. I previously branded this starting five as the Guardians of the Galaxy. In bonus coverage of Game 1 of this series, when we were previously covering Game 1 of the Dallas Stars and the Edmonton Oilers in the NHL's Western Conference Final. Off the bench, the Pacers rely on TJ McConnell, Benedict Mathurin, Ben Shepherd, Jarris Walker, Obi Toppin, and Thomas Bryant. For the Knicks, their starting fives like this. They shake some things up as they have Jalen Brunson at the point guard, Mikal Bridges at shooting guard. They have shifted Josh Hart to the bench, putting OG Anunoby at small forward, Karl-Anthony Towns at power forward, and Mitchell Robinson at center. Hart will be coming off the bench to start this game, where he is going to be with Precious Achiuwa, Deuce McBride, Cam Payne, and Landry Shamet. On the starting five, it's just been confirmed by Tom Thibodeau that he is utilizing a heavy big lineup. As this is going on, the 66th edition of the Coca-Cola 600 is underway. Kyle Larson's attempt to run the double. This is the second chapter of it this year. His run to Indy 500 ended with a crash, and he was forced to fly a helicopter from Indianapolis to Charlotte to run stage 2 of the double. As he had a shot to win the Indy 500, there will be no successful double, as the only successful double was Tony Stewart in 2001, in which he completed all 1,100 miles of the Indy 500 and the Coke 600. So it's currently at stage 2 of the Coca-Cola 600. Stage 1 is already complete. It's in the NASCAR Cup Series. This is the second of 4 crown jewel races. Right after the Daytona 500, which saw William Byron win that crown jewel race. And this is another crown jewel race. And just like last time around in crown jewel races, Chase Briscoe claimed the pole. Claimed the pole for those crown jewel races. As of right now, William Byron is at the lead in the Coca-Cola 600. Stage 1 was already complete there, as everyone is starting to take the court here at Indianapolis. In the meantime, we'll get you updates from the Coca-Cola 600. Should we need bonus coverage for the Coke 600, we'll go to there. They're in the middle of stage 2, or should I say the second quarter of it, as Jimmy Johnson is out the race. John Hunter Nemechek is up to 5th place in the meantime. He's in a tight battle with AJ Allmendinger. Robinson is taking center court opposite Miles Turner, who's been a living trade rumor. This officiating crew chief by Scott Foster, joined by Ed Malloy, and we are underway with the Knicks taking the opening possession. It is Towns who set things up for Anunoby and Brunson. Jalen Brunson will lob one up for Mikal Bridges. Towns will cycle for Brunson. Brunson will backpedal all the way back. And maybe we'll wonder if the top-heavy approach by the Knicks will be their own undoing, as Brunson gets the opening 2. That's a smooth mid-range jumper from Brunson to begin things off. Indy leads this series 2-0. They have a deep bench, and they have a high-octane offense. When you go on the high-octane shootout, advantage Pacers. But if it's more low-event, advantage Knicks. Nembhard tries to draw the contact, gets rejected, as he is met on the mid-range jumper. And the Knicks will take it back up the far side. Inside it goes for Robinson, who's been a boon defensively, or rather that is Bridges. Feed for Brunson. Brunson moves towards the left hash, kicked out, left corner, free for Bridges. That is up, and it stayed out. Nembhard the rebound. Over to Hallie. Tyrese Haliburton will go back for Nembhard. Native Aurora, Ontario. His brother Ryan played at Gonzaga just like he did, and Turner can't hit the free. Rebound by Anunoby. And moving up through the far side, it is Brunson again. JB11. What crafters will he do? Tried to bank it off the window, that didn't work. Nembhard will move it up the other way. Slowing things down, but that's typically not how the Pacers like to go. It's a gold rush crowd here at Indianapolis. It's Nembhard. Rimmed out on the free. And the Knicks will go back the other way as it's Bridges. Shifts to the inside on Haliburton. Bridges. Can't get it. And another rebound is grabbed by Siakam. A lot of misses here early as both teams are trying to feel each other out. Siakam, NBA champ with the Toronto Raptors. He hooks it through. There's the first bucket of the game for the Pacers. The Knicks will try to go back up with this up the middle with Brunson. Brunson has to go now as Nesmith tried to force the 8-second violation. Bridges at the logo as he stands. Nembhard's on him. Feed for Towns. Bridges provides the screen over to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Jalen Brunson tried to get something. Brunson has to let one go now. That hit the rim. That resets the shot clock, but it won't matter as the Pacers get to it. All defensive rebounds here early between these two as Haliburton will slow things down at the left side and will feed it for Siakam. Siakam half spin. Will float this one up. Can't get it. On a little half spin for the free throw line. Brunson goes back the other way with the ball. Jalen Brunson will feed up for Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns posts up. Turner. Can't get it. And Robinson with the putback. Off the lob. And the Knicks getting the early pace up and going. Near side is Siakam. Siakam moves through. Rejected by Anunoby. OG Anunoby will immediately find Jalen Brunson on the way back. Brunson. 4 Towns inside Anunoby. Anunoby is fouled on the entry. Haliburton met him with the arm. Hand on arm, that's what prevented him from getting the basket towards the inside. That's smooth from Mitchell Robinson on the putback. Not exactly a dunk, or rather the putback layup. And Anunoby gets fouled on the inside by Haliburton. And the first free throws of the game will go to Anunoby, another former Toronto Raptor. First shot is too far. He and Siakam were on the same team when they won the NBA championship together in 2019. Anunoby, however, was out of an injury for the entire postseason. As such, he cannot finish it. Anunoby misses both, but quickly is grabbed by Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns tries to hook one inside, can't do it. It's grabbed by Nesmith as the Pacers go on the way back. Haliburton left corner, wide open, Nembhard will have to settle this one down and step back and fire it. Kaboom! Boom, baby! That's a deep 2, they say. As Nembhard ties it up at 4. Nearly 4 minutes gone in this quarter. Posting up. Rolling this one inside is Bridges. The Pacers go back. Moving up through the far side as they want to get a counter. Haliburton getting a screen from Siakam and launches a free. Double rimmed out. Towns a rebound. Brunson going back up with the near side. Watched by Nesmith in tight. We'll find Anunoby. We'll fire the free. And answer. That is a free-pointer from OG Anunoby. As the Knicks go up 9-4. But you can never count out this Pacers team at any point. And this postseason has showed you a hook on the foul. And Haliburton will get to the line to shoot 2. He was going up and around with a little euro through that right side. Pit stops are underway at Charlotte Motor Speedway. One with them was complete by John Hunter Nemechek and another by Chase Briscoe, the pole sitter. It's the first race to be broadcast on Amazon Prime as Haliburton makes one. Rick Carlisle, the head coach of the Pacers, his fourth year as the Pacers head coach in his current stint, 8th overall. Won the 2011 NBA title with the Dallas Mavericks. William Byron heads to pit road. And Tyler Reddick as well. Hallie's 2 for 2. Tom Thibodeau, longtime head coach between the Chicago Bulls, Minnesota Timberwolves, and now the New York Knicks. Brunson moving towards the right side. He'll backpedal. Moving around Nesmith. Brunson, does he get an edge? Can't do so here. He'll fend it out for Bridges. Right corner. Puts one up. Bounce off the rim. Pacers have a chance to tie here early in this game. Siakam does enough for the tie. He'll put one up, get his own rebound back, and is swatted out by Towns. And Siakam is exhausted after taking a brunt contact from Towns. Native of Cameroon, who previously studied to be a priest in 2012. His former teammate Anunoby was all over him. And as such, it will be an inbound here for the Pacers as they get this in. Entry, right corner free. That's off. And Brunson the rebound on the other way. Jalen Brunson will post up on the right wing. Where the Gainbridge Fieldhouse logo gets away from Nembhard. Almost ran himself into a backcourt violation. Towns inside. Anunoby half spin. Trying to get the hook. Can't get it, but there's the putback from Robinson. There's the value that he provides. Whether to be off the bench or in the starting 5 in the early parts of his career with the Knicks. He's done exactly that. There's a timeout on the floor taken by Rick Carlisle as Robinson puts it back off the roll from Anunoby. 11-6, New York leads. When we come back. been said about the starting five of the Knicks, as Jalen Brunson has been carrying them with outputs of 43 and 36 points in the first two games. Conversely, the Pacers may never know who might step up. Haliburton had 31 points and 11 assists in Game 1. Nesmith had 30 points and hit 8 of 9 from free in the series opener. Siakam carried the load in Game 2 of 39 points on an efficient 15 of 23 shooting. Yeah, you may have the chance to finish the series with a win here tonight on Tuesday, but Rick Carlisle wants no part of that subject, as they're getting ahead of themselves. This shot doesn't go. Siakam gets the rebound as Haliburton will drive back for Siakam. Passes up on the free, gets himself open, lobs inside. Here's Turner on the inside. Good! What a feed from Siakam to Miles Turner. 6:30 to go here in the quarter. Brunson wants to set up for Anunoby as Robinson cycles for Bridges. Mikal Bridges back for Jalen Brunson as Bambar fell down on the half split. Brunson around. Will shake and bake as Brunson posts up. Tries to draw a foul. That will not go. On the other way, it is Nesmith. Haliburton towards the right side. Will back out of it. Shake and bake at the right wing. Now towards center. Haliburton towards the right. Closely watched by Brunson. Haliburton off the window. Efficient hoops. That's what we call these games. Brunson goes back. Wants to shake and bake around Nesmith. Nesmith stayed with him. Bridges. Fans chanting defense here. This Pacer defense has improved from last year. Moving inside Brunson though. Brunson swatted away, but there's a foul. Miles Turner tried to block it from behind as Haliburton was moving up as he wanted to get the foul. A crazy Euro back. That's amazing from him. Had some jokes with Scott Foster. In the meantime, William Byron continues to dominate the Coca-Cola 600. Brunson going to shoot two as fans are booing here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Brunson will fire the first one. That is good. And our first substitution here is Josh Hart in the game. The Pacers make their own substitutions as they go back up and counter with theirs. It is Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Robinson, and Anunoby as Towns checks out for this time being. Second shot. Good. Knicks want to go with Robinson at the 5. Just to get a true big on the lineup. Towns being a stretch 5. Stretch pass across to Nembhard. Here's Obi Toppin, the former Knick. Towards the right side, Haliburton. Shaking and baking at the right wing. Now back for Turner. Quick pass. It's intercepted. Bridges leads the way back. Bridges will feed up left side for Hart. The Villanova Knicks sends Dante DiVincenzo, but we could have the reunion if the Timberwolves come back and win that series against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Bridges fades away on the mid-range shot. Good. How about Mikal Bridges? It is 15-10 on that funky step-back shot from Bridges. Tyrese Haliburton foul away for the play as Haliburton wanted to fire it up, but as soon as the whistle was blown, decided not to anymore. Tight coverage on Bridges doesn't matter, as he was able to get that one off on time and move it towards the inside. And Scott Foster and Malloy are this officiating crew as Turner trying to contest the call. This Pacer bench is deep and loaded with talent. Ben Shepherd checks into the court. It was the other substitution alongside Toppin. Nembhard will swing it for Turner. Turner looks towards the right wing, and then a free on the way. Bounced up and out. Another whistle. That's for a foul. That is Turner on the court. That is for a loose ball foul. Don't know who that's going to be on. But we imagine there's going to be another inbound here. 4:40 to go here. Opening quarter as Turner tried to get this open rebound. Pacers still with it as Nembhard will move inside around Robinson and fades away. Short. And yet another loose ball foul. Miles Turner upset. Lombard drove up. As this shot was short, Turner tried to contest it, and he is upset about the call. Another Knicks loose ball foul. That's 3 in a row. Lombard will find Turner. Will loft the free other way. Kaboom! So no loose ball foul this time around. It is Miles Turner. Back the other way are the Knicks. They move towards the inside. Hart will set up for Robinson. Smoke that shot off the alley-oop. And the Pacers will go back. Right corner's kicked out. Open free. Yes, sir! Ben Shepherd makes a statement. 4:01 to play here in the opening quarter. And Shepherd is in Hollywood. Wide open right corner free. Banks it inside. 16-15 Pacers when we return. Pick and rolls have been important here throughout this postseason run for the Knicks. And that's what they thrive on the backs of. The final 2 minutes of Game 2 of the 1993 Eastern Conference Finals, John Starks splits 2 Bulls defenders for the Dunks for a 2-0 series lead. And that's what the energy that they want to look back on if they want to get back and win this game, as we are back here from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Knicks trying to answer back after back-to-back Pacer threes from Miles Turner and Ben Shepherd as there's a whistle. Obi Toppin's still out there. And there's Tony Bradley. There's a foul here on the play. Deuce McBride is out there teaching McConnell too. A tangle between Toppin and Hart as the swing passes all the way towards Brunson, who's been out there for every minute for the Knicks. Brunson with free. Will fire the free with 2 and take it. Down through the middle as Jalen Brunson makes his statement. Right back on Shepard. And falling down was one of the Pacers as Deuce McBride is upset. Thinking that he didn't foul TJ McConnell. It's been a lot of fisticuffs around as we get 2 free throws here for McConnell with 3:29 to go here in the quarter. As the Knicks are over the limit, they'll shoot you the rest of the way on this quarter. First shot for McConnell. Good. He can tie the game here with a second shot. Josh Hart waiting alongside at the hash marks as he is just shrugging. Pacers thrive on efficient offense, and they're one of the fastest teams in the league. Fastest team in the playoffs as McConnell is 2 for 2. 18 all here with 3:29 to go here in the quarter. Knicks get it inside with the Pacers trying to defend the inbound. Bridges trying to answer back. It is rejected at the rim. Indy goes back with a chance to take the lead again. What's been a very back and forth series. McConnell at the swing pass towards him at the left side and will swing it out towards Toppin. Small ball lineup as Toppin was bumped by Brunson. 3:08 to go in the opening quarter as that Thomas Bryant, not Tony Bradley. As Obi Toppin, he wanted to get around Brunson. Brunson hooked him up. That's smart from Toppin so as to draw contact from Brunson. First shot's good. And to get the official, and even though officials may be controversial nowadays on certain calls, one can say that that was a hook. As Miles Turner's just down. Toppin's 2 for 2. Knicks want to go the other way with this top-heavy lineup. On free throws, the Pacers are 6 of 6. Knicks 2 of 4. The 2 misses from OG Anunoby as he missed both on his sequence. Brunson towards the left. Will hook it inside. Draw the foul. He'll shoot 2. Excuse my hiccups. He forces space out towards the left side as Brunson goes around Tony Bradley. .255 to go here in the opening quarter. In playoff games with 35 points and 10 assists, Brunson has 5, Oscar Robertson 6, Michael Jordan 8, Jerry West 10. The most in league history, LeBron James with 12. The first shot for Brunson is good. Had to wait a moment because it bounced off the near side to rim before rattling inside. In this opening quarter, it's been mostly defense that's been the name of this game. Second shot is good. And so it's knotted up at 20 apiece. As Karl-Anthony Towns is sat down for an extended period of time. Tyrese Haliburton will move up with this one. Left corner free. Bounced out. Knicks trying to answer back here with a response as Hart swings it for Bridges. Bridges will go all the way out. Hart towards the inside. There's a slam. Mitchell Robinson with authority as he puts that one down. McConnell with a chance to answer. He'll kick it out. That's knocked away right onto the hands of Robinson. Off the steal it is Bridges. Bridges will look towards his left as it's Brunson. Bradley screen as Brunson will fire away to free on a step back. Rimmed out. McConnell jumps up for the rebound. TJ McConnell leading the way back. 2 minutes to go. McConnell will go inside for Bradley. Hooks it. Tied at 22 with 150. Bridges slowing it down once again. The Knicks like to operate at a slower pace. Hart will move it through to Anunoby. OG Anunoby setting it up on the screen on Haliburton. Anunoby going back. It is Hart lofting the free. Too far. Top of the rebound as the Pacers go back up with this at the left side. McConnell towards the paint. Moving in and out. The mid-range shot. He gets his own rebound and stuffs it off the window. Pacers go fast. IndyCar goes fast. And they both operate at similar paces. On the layup backwards, rimmed out. But a foul here. Haliburton's upset. He didn't think he fouled Jalen Brunson. Off the switches, the Knicks are thriving around on extra passes towards the inside, and on the way back, Bradley with the response. Haliburton's picked up his second and foul, as Brunson will shoot 2 here. 70 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. The first shot is good. Rattle inside, just like his first free throw of this game. It's a 1-point game as Haliburton subs out. Nembhard continues to be in. And depth is important if you want to succeed here. Brunson waiting out this time as he'll shoot the second one. He sinks it and is tied again. Toppin will send it towards McConnell. A defensive stalwart for the Pacers as he speeds down the left side. Miles Turner left wide open. Passes up on the free. He'll fake it and then deliver it backwards for Toppin. Nembhard with 55 seconds to go. Swing pass. Turner to Nembhard again. Nembhard mid-range step back. Puts it through. Andrew Nembhard. Josh Hart driving down the lane. He's fouled on the drive towards the inside. Josh Hart tries to do everything the extreme way. We do have our top 10 from stage 1. William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell, John Harnemachik, AJ Allmendinger, Chris Buescher, Danny Hamlin, Noah Gragson, Chase Elliott, and Michael McDowell. So it's going to be Hart shooting 2 as he was driving in on Obi Toppin. That left wrist was the principal point of contact as Hart sunk the first one. 1-point game here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. It's 26-25. Hart with 1 assist against the Pacers in Game 2. That was the fewest that he has had this postseason. 47.4 seconds to go. He is waiting his timeout. Shooting his second one now. Got it. Tie game. Indy wanting to go with the answer here with McConnell as he is running the point. All the way back at the logo as the ball movement goes around for Nembhard. That opens up space for McConnell to drive inside. Will find a step back. This rattles inside. For everything the Knicks do, the Pacers have an answer. And so far, high-octane offense has shown up here for both teams. It's a 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 17 left of the quarter now. Brunson wants to go soon, with Nembhard watching him. Brunson doubled up by Nembhard and Toppin. Brunson towards the right hash, and it's poke free. 2-point on the clock as Nembhard got the poke. Off the screen is TJ McConnell. Well, this one off the rim twice before pushing this one inside, working on the long right. Catch and shoot free for Josh Hart, right corner. Bounced up, and this rebound is tipped. Pacers with the last shot, and the Knicks foul on the play. Wright was reaching in, trying to swipe it off, and 2.7 seconds to go, as Wright is helped up. Nembhard wanting to move up with this. It seemed Towns got the initial bump right on Nembhard. I thought this foul was going to be on Towns. Picks up several strides as Nembhard will try to extend this to a 4-point lead with 2.7 seconds to go. First shot's good. And Towns will shake his head. Haliburton is going to check back onto the court. In the playoffs, Nembhard has averaged 14.4 points per game. Second shot is good as Towns checks back in. Knicks with the last shot as Hart is trying to go with this open sequence. There is a whistle. And it looks like the officials are going to check the clock. 2.7 seconds to go. So our officials, Scott Foster, Sean Wright, and Ed Malloy. The Josh Hart will lob it down the distance. He's going to have to get something off here. This is going to have to be a half-court shot. It's put up from Anunoby, and it's caught by someone in the crowd. That is the first quarter. 30-26, the lead in favor of the Pacers. As the first frame ends here. The second quarter will be next. It is showdown between Brunson and Haliburton. Who prevails here in this Eastern Conference Final? Find out when we return. On a cloudy evening and afternoon, the Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks, game 3 of the Eastern Conference Final. Should the Knicks win, they'll cut the series deficit in half. Should the Pacers win, it'll be a 3-0 stranglehold. Pacers slogan from last year was "Boom Baby." And some of the shirts are saying "Vroom Baby." Hello to that. McConnell slows up towards the right side, gets it right back. McConnell drives up, wants to kick it out, and does so for Turner. Siakam's back out there. Turner lost it, but is fouled by Hart. Benedict Mathurin on the court for the first time here. There is a caution for a spin from Kyle Busch. His time in year 2 onwards with RCR has been nothing short of a nightmare. Everyone gets onto pit road, where caution flag pit stops are up as Turner rims out the first free throw. Was short on it as Mathurin daps up the longtime Pacer who's seen 3 different Pacer eras. So there is a halftime tribute to the fallen veterans as Turner rims out the second one. Towns gets the rebound. There's a halftime tribute to all the fallen veterans on Memorial Day weekend. 30-26, the lead here for Indiana. 24 seconds into the second quarter. Knicks trying to get out their own zone. And they move it up for the right side as it's Wright. DeLon Wright will move towards the right. No pun intended as it's Anunoby. Swing past Brunson. Brunson double pump on Mathurin. That pass too hot. And it's saved. As it's put inside by Towns and rolled out. Bouncing up. Hart tried to grab it. Last touch by the Pacers. That was McConnell with the last touch. But that was hot potato as DeLon Wright just saved this one inside. He kept it for Karl-Anthony Towns. A smart play by Wright. Off the bench as Tom Thibodeau has expanded his bench. Anunoby for Towns. Moving around Turner. Towns tries to pull up and bank it. That's what he did there. As Towns gets the response here for the Knicks. The opening bucket. McConnell on the left side. Swing pass for Siakam. And now the hook. And alley. No. Towns. Freeing space up for Wright off this rebound. DeLon Wright will find Karl-Anthony Towns. A deep shot. Didn't go there. And here's Siakam pulling it down. TJ McConnell leading the way back. McConnell pulls up for the free throw line. Got it. TJ McConnell. Rolling red hot here. To begin things out for the first half. It's Wright. Towns now from the point. Karl-Anthony Towns around Miles Turner. Towns pulls up and scores. Karl-Anthony Towns on a heater as of late. Moving back is McConnell. McConnell moves towards the right. On the hash marks, Turner trying to pull around, a swing, and a fade. Miles Turner can do this for miles on end. 2 minutes deep. As Hart, he finds DeLon Wright. Everything's on the line here. As Wright. The Knicks have to treat this game like an elimination game as the foul is called. It's going to be an offensive foul against Towns. 2:10 deep, as there was an illegal screen on TJ McConnell. That looked like a hip check. That's what you call in hockey. It'll be inbounded by the Pacers as they go back. Leaned away for the far side as they pull up. Moving towards the inside. The feed. Was that a finish? They won't count it for McConnell. It seemed like the ball rolled out. Last touch by New York. So Indy will inbound it. Wright's trying to argue his case. McConnell will see. Trying to get this one inside. Siakam wanting to get open. Finally, there's someone open. That's Turner. Low job for him to handle initially. But now it's freed up on the space for McConnell backwards. McConnell sunk it. TJ McConnell once again. Hottest player out the bench for the Pacers. And what did he be? Landry Shamet on the way back. Shamet throws it for Towns. Towns open up space. Can't answer. Secured by Mathurin. Freeing up space for Siakam. The layup. Timeout Tom Thibodeau. The feed from Benedict Mathurin. The finish by Pascal Siakam. What can't you love about this Pacers team? What a feed from Mathurin to get this all the way. We'll be right back here from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Earlier today, the Edmonton Oilers dismantled the Dallas Stars in Game 3 at the Western Conference Final 6-1. It is the first time the Stars lost back-to-back games in the postseason. And they have allowed the first goal of the game 13 of a possible 16 times. The Knicks going back here as they settle with DeLon Wright. Towards the left for Landry Shamet. 10 points for McConnell off the bench as it swung out for an open Anunoby! An OG slam! 8:47 to go here in the second quarter. That may be some life here for the Knicks, badly needed. The Pacers slow up with McConnell. Swung out towards the right side. Fed right back from Turner to McConnell. McConnell moves up the right. McConnell spins. Will go out for Turner. Turner posts up and scores! Mid-range jumper. We're no stranger to seeing that. As it is Wright who set up towards the left. Utilizing Wright as the point guard so as to give Brunson rest. And Anunoby swings it out. Shamet's free. This one rimmed out. And it's grabbed by the Pacers for this rebound. Back in 1994 was Jeff Gordon's first win in the NASCAR Cup Series career. First of 93. It was in the Coca-Cola 600. Mathurin will swing it back from Nembhard. Mathurin towards the right side. Fouled as he tried to get one up. He tried to draw contact there, and that he did. Shamet and Anunoby connecting here as Anunoby throws it down right on Nembhard. His brother Ryan Nembhard, having completed his senior year with the Gonzaga Bulldogs. These two both went to Gonzaga. 2 free throws here for Mathurin. The first shot, good. And 2 teammates reunited as Jeff Gordon's at the Amazon Prime booth with Dale Earnhardt Jr., former teammates at Hendrick Motorsports, with Gordon driving number 24 and Earnhardt driving the number 88, after Future driving the number 8 for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. Second shot for Mathurin. Good. It's now a 10-point game here at Gainbridge. 19 points off the bench for the Pacers to the Knicks 2, which has been the big difference so far. Bench scoring is a premium, especially in the postseason. Hart holds onto as Nembhard rushes up to close him up. Hart opens up space for Anunoby. Trying to get open. Anunoby can't do so as the extra pass towards the left corner for Shamet. He answers. Landry Shamet, the ex-Clipper, sailing the boat through. Towards the right wing, it is Nembhard. Moves around Shamet, has Anunoby drawn to him. Opens it up for Siakam. Siakam trying to hold onto it for dear life. This one X's out. And Mathurin, that was banked off of one of the Knicks. Mathurin's trying to protect this so as to avoid the backcourt violation. And Mathurin can't touch up. This one finally rolls out of bounds. As this is touched up, I believe, by Siakam. Will that be called a backcourt violation? 7:03 to go here in the second quarter. Pacers lead it 42-35. The Knicks will have a full 24-second shot clock that they can utilize for this possession because of that backcourt violation all the way back as there is contact on Anunoby from Siakam. Well, actually, that may be in a waiver to play foul as Turner's trying to get confirmation for the rest as he and Towns were tangled up with one another. Turner's trying to plead his case for that being an offensive foul. And no such case is made. Brunson was swapped back in. Haliburton's back in. And Turner, who was screaming right at Brunson previously. Well, this play is going to be challenged here at the moment. So step away for the meantime. We'll be right back. 42-35 as we come back here to action from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Alex Palou gets a salute from the crowd here in Indianapolis. Winner of the 2025 Indy 500. And his first career oval track victory. What a time it is for him. His first career win at an oval track. The best possible time to do so. Back here as Towns will set up on the swing around. Brunson will step around, loses his man. Lombard couldn't sink it though. Tried to do the nifty move. Tried to get a cleanup on aisle free moment. Haliburton euros around. Left corner Lombard is closed out by Brunson. He draws the foul. Jalen Brunson signing a 4-year deal with the New York Knicks after a stellar postseason with the Dallas Mavericks in 2022. He's become the face of the franchise ever since as Lombard gets open. Has a wide open free if he wants to, decides not to shoot it. Bradley sets the screen, swing pass all the way back. Haliburton fakes the free, now takes the free. Can't fire that one through. Knicks pick up the rebound. It says Hart, says possess, but then the Karl-Anthony Towns takes it right back up. Off another swipe. Bridges will look around, trying to go for the dirty game, the mid-range shot. Everything's closed off there. 6:10 to go as Towns powers away. It's high reverse flush. This basket does not count though. Haliburton trying to plead his case with Scott Foster. Haliburton tried to say offensive foul. And Haliburton trying to plead his case. And now Towns is going to shoot an and one because of that. It's not an offensive foul. And now Rick Carlisle is going to challenge it. So Towns, I think this may be pretty clear as Towns, he did push off Haliburton. We'll be back in a moment. Oh my goodness. The left hand of Towns got Haliburton out the way after the matter of fact. So one can say that this dunk is going to be wiped off. So they initially called it a defensive foul on Haliburton. So this is a coach's challenge from Rick Carlisle. Haliburton alleged that he was pushed. The Pacers take their challenge in game one. It is a successful challenge. So the basket will be wiped off. It is an offensive foul. That dunk does not exist. You do not have any memory of it. So instead of a 5-point game, it's back to a 7-point game. Yeah, salute Alex Palou. He won his first career Indy 500. So Mitchell Robinson looks to be getting onto the court. He's going to sub in the place of Cat. So Cat is going to come out. Towns and McBride each with 3 fouls. Anunoby and Brunson each with 2. So early, the Knicks are getting themselves into foul troubles. Tom Thibodeau is extremely displeased. Sean Wright trying to grab a hold of the players as Haliburton starts up off the inbound from Ben Shepherd. Haliburton lead the way for the right side. He'll pull up and then swing across for Shepherd. Haliburton again. Was a hero in Game 1. Game 2 was rather quiet, but does he answer here in Game 3? Towards the left side, double move from Nesmith, posts up and pumps it through. What a move from Aaron Nesmith. 44-35, here's our current scoreline, 5:40 to go here in this second quarter. Mikal Bridges swings it for Jalen Brunson. Back onto the court. Brunson. Bridges sets the screen. Haliburton to switch onto him. Brunson will move it towards the left corner. Bridges to free. Short. And the rebound is grabbed by Obi Toppin. Setting up once again is Haliburton. Haliburton for Toppin. The ex-Knick. Haliburton gets open. Or it's Toppin. Oh, what a spinorama. 7 of 9 shooting on the Pacers in this quarter. Knicks are 4 of 10. They've been rather quiet as the Pacers turn it off on defense. Left side is Anunoby. Left corner, it's Bridges again. Doesn't sink it this time, though, as Robinson takes a rebound up. Anunoby throws one. Couldn't sink it that time. This time, it is Shepherd on the rebound. Now, the Knicks are 4-12 shooting in this quarter. Haliburton's pass was almost deflected out, and Nesmith, he charged down. And there's going to be a foul. Brunson's down as well. There was a foot on his hand as he is helped up. Karl-Anthony Towns. It looks like the left foot he stepped on the hand of Nesmith as he was going inside. That's already 3 fouls on Brunson. The Knicks are very sloppy here in the second quarter. Consistently getting themselves into foul trouble. The first shot. Got it. Nesmith has been on a heater ever since the start of this series. Jalen Brunson, who's been on another level in this postseason, hasn't found that same success here. From the free throw line, Nesmith is 83.3% shooting for the postseason. 8 of 9 from free in Game 1, 2 of free in Game 2. Second shot is good. 48-35, the current lead for the Pacers. After that successful challenge, the Pacers have scored 6 unanswered. 4:35 to go here in the second. Crowd is thundering. Hart. Brunson tried to get open, but can't do so. Robinson cannot escape Bradley. Bridges will move up the left side on Shepherd. Bridges wants to get open, fades away. Short. And Nesmith grabs another rebound. That's another miss by the Knicks here in this quarter. Moving back towards the right corner. Lob to the free on the way. That's going to be 3 shots. Or is that a travel? That's going to be a turnover against the Pacers. Mitchell Robinson finding the open look for Bridges. Tried to spin around but can't do so. Tried to do a Kobe fadeaway, but that one rimmed out. New York gets this possessed. Here's a 2-on-1. That trailer option. Toppin's coming back. Alley-oop! The alley-oop as Obi Toppin gets revenge here on his former team. Kaboom it is. And boom, baby. Haliburton gets a foul against him. He's already got 2 fouls here. And Haliburton set up Toppin up on the alley-oop jam. One-handed. Right on Anunoby, who makes a business decision not to contest that. That has energized the crowd here. Brunson pulls up. Can't end the dry spell. It's been going on a lot for the Knicks. Haliburton gets wide open. Yes, sir! 11-0 here in the last 2:22 for the Pacers as the Knicks continue to be on a dry spell. And it's taken away. Haliburton! Oh my goodness, how much I botched that, but nonetheless, Hollywood! Hollywood! How amazing to watch him as the Pacers are on an electrifying run. The stage 2 results: Byron, Hamlin, Redick, Hocevar, Nemechek, Allmendinger, Chastain, Jones, Gregson, and Elliott on the top 10. They get stage points in the second quarter of the Coca-Cola 600. We are not having bonus coverage here, as it's Anunoby Euros around, lays one off the glass. That ends the dry spell. Final 3 minutes of the quarter. The Knicks have not gotten the scoring that they needed. But Anunoby can end that. Haliburton sets up the open man at the point. Nesmith drives inside. He draws the foul. They're not settling for freeze. It's a 20-point lead here. The Pacers, known for dramatic finishes, came back from down 17 with 6 minutes to go in game 1. In that same game, they were trailing by 14 with less than 3 minutes. And trailed by 9 with less than a minute to go. Aaron Nesmith to shoot 2. The first shot for him. He didn't get that one. It bounced off the rim 4 times though. Siakam checks back in. Everyone here fired up as the NBA on TNT crew is at the venue. Second shot is good. You wonder if we get some words from Alex Palou, the Indy 500 winner. No free throws for the Knicks in this quarter. It's a 19-point lead. Pacers led as much as 20. And a foul, that's going to be against the Knicks. Ben Shepherd wanted to reach in and try to take it away, but couldn't. 2:43 to go here as Nesmith will open things up for Hollywood. New York has turned over the ball 5 times in this game, or rather quarter. Bradley wanted to find the open man. He drops it back. It's Haliburton. Siakam can't get open. Nesmith does. Towards the left hash. Trying to step around. Nesmith kicked out right corner for the free. Bounced up and out. And Josh Hart got tripped up by Ben Shepherd. Good job by the Knicks defensively to shut down the inside. Close away the paint. Nembhard will return to the action. Pacers trying to defend this open space as Hart swings it open to Brunson. And where they were, they made it to the NBA Cup final last year. They used that as motivation to get all the way to a deep run to the Eastern Conference final last year. And look where they are right now. On the verge of an NBA Finals appearance. They're just 2 wins away. Brunson shakes around Nesmith. Brunson hooks one up. Short. Rebound grab by Hart. Anunoby fakes it. Takes the free on the way. Good. It's a 16-point game with 150. Towns sits down. He is in foul trouble. Haliburton sets up on the wing. Siakam almost had that one stolen away by his former teammate Anunoby. Precious Achiuwa on the court. Nesmith. Siakam fakes it. Will drive. Kicked out. Right corner. Nembhard had a hand on his face. That's Brunson. 1:36 to play. And the foul trouble continues to mount, as Jalen Brunson already has 4 fouls against him. And that was obvious, as Nembhard, he wanted to step around. And Towns is free. Brunson now is 4, so foul trouble here. First shot is good. 17-point lead. And Brunson in absolute disbelief. He can't believe it. 3 fouls against Towns, 3 against Deuce McBride, 2 against Mitchell Robinson and OG Anunoby. Second shot. Good. And McBride's back out there. He has 3 fouls against him. 58-40. Do you use someone like Campaign here off the bench? 90 seconds left. Robinson gets open. Landry Shamet's back out there. Bridges to Hart as he is inside at the right corner. Hart to the hash marks. Trying to look around. Hart will float it through. Once again, it's a 16-point game. Do the Knicks mount a comeback? They tried to mount one late in the fourth quarter. They came up within 1 point before Jalen Brunson missed potential game-time free as Shamet knocked it away. Here's a 3-on-2. He'll send to the inside. It's intercepted. Final minute of play as Nesmith takes it back up. Siakam yells around. Kicked out right corner to Nesmith. Nesmith floats it all the way back out for Nembhard at the logo. He moves towards the inside. Nembhard to Siakam on the mid-range shot. Too far. Off their offensive rebound. It is Bradley to Haliburton, slowing down the pace. Haliburton will move towards the left. Off the fake. Haliburton to the inside. Kick route. Right corner. Off the feed. Nesmith loses the man. Short. And here's Hart on a rebound. 4.5 seconds is the difference. Shot clock and game clock. Bridges slowing it down. 20 seconds. Now 18 seconds. Mikal Bridges. Chance of defense here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Bridges pulls up. Will kick it back out. Shamet fakes it. Shamet towards the inside. Right corner is Bridges on the way. Good. 13-point game here with 4.7. Pacers led by as many as 20. Nembhard on the entry. Last shot belongs to the Pacers. They have to take one from way deep. On the way. That missed. 58-45. The Pacers lead. The Knicks went on a steamrolling run to win the second half after Indiana exploded to a 20-point lead, capped off of a Hollywood slam. 58-45 the lead here. We'll be right back for the halftime report in just a moment. I'm Alec Nava. Stay tuned, everyone. is here at the capital of racing in the United States. Alex Palou watches onwards right after he won his first career Indy 500. Here at Indianapolis, the Pacers lead it 58-45, highlighted by two spectacular Tyrese Haliburton plays. One alley-oop to Obi Toppin, and then a signature Hollywood slam. Alec, now here with you at halftime. Here are our leaders. For the Pacers, it is Haliburton with 4 assists, 9 points on 3 of 6 shooting. Balance scoring up and down the line for the Pacers. He and Miles Turner are the leaders among the starting 5 with 9 each. Andrew Nembhard has 8 with 3 rebounds. Off the bench, TJ McConnell has 10 points on 4-6 shooting, 3 assists. For the Knicks, it has been their top contributors as per usual. 11 points for Jalen Brunson, but he has 4 fouls against him. He is running into foul trouble early, and that's not what Tom Thibodeau and company want. He is also a minus 15. Josh Hart's a minus 16. OG Anunoby, 10 points on 4-7 shooting. Off the bench, the Pacers have outscored. For the bench points, it's been one-sided in favor of the Pacers. On bench production, it is 23 points for the Pacers. The Pacers bench has outscored the Knicks bench 23-7 in this game. Shooting wise, the Pacers shooting 20 of 39, the Knicks 16 of 42, including a string where they have missed as many as 8 consecutive shots. 5-19 from free are the Knicks. The Pacers free at 13 from free. It's a battle that's won inside the arc. Free throws 15-18 Pacers, 8-10 Knicks. Rebounds are 23-17 Pacers, 13-7 Pacers. The assists, steals 3 each, blocks 2 each between the two of them. Total turnovers 6-5 Knicks. Points conceded, points off turnovers are 8-2 Pacers as well. And fast break points, it's pretty one-sided here. 14-0 Pacers. Points in the paint, 24-20 Pacers. And the fouls are 16-10 Knicks. The largest lead was 20, of course, for the Pacers. They're still going. The Coca-Cola 600 is still underway. We are not having bonus coverage of this race unless if the race is still going right after this game. So that is what is standing here right now. William Byron won the first 2 stages of this race. The race is under caution, with Byron still leading. He has dominated this race. It was my pick to win this race, by the way, said on a Discord server. And a friend of mine said it's picking Alex Bowman to win it. We do have some Indy 500 results and some hockey results. One in the NHL, one in the IIHF. And for the Indy 500, we have our first rookie since the 1980s to take the pole. Robert Schwartzman took the pole. Kyle Larson attempted to do the double. But it's Alex Palou winning the Indy 500 for his first oval track victory at IndyCar, as he beats out Marcus Ericsson of Andretti Global. Chip Ganassi Racing gets the win, and the results are as follows. At podium, first place, Alex Palou. Second place, Marcus Ericsson. Third place is David Malukas of AJ Foyt Enterprises. The top 10 are as follows to round out Pato Ward, last year's runner-up as he lost out to Joseph Newgarden. We'll get to him later. Felix Rosenquist, Kyle Kirkwood, Santino Ferrucci, Christian Rasmussen, Christian Lundgaard, and Connor Daly, the top 10. And to round out the rest of the field, 11th through 33rd, Takuma Sato, Callum Elot, Helio Castroneves, Devin DeFrancesco, Lewis Foster, Noah Siegel, Colton Herta, Ed Carpenter, Will Power, Graham Rahal, Marcus Armstrong, Jack Harvey, Scott Dixon, Ryan Hunter-Ray, Joseph Newgarden, last year's winner and the year before, Stingray Robb, Kyle Larson, Kevin Simpson, Robert Schwartzman, Rinus VK, Alexander Rossi, Marco Andretti, and Scott McLaughlin, whose day was over before it even began. It was raining before the race. As he was trying to do his warm-up laps, his car crashed at the inside barrier, and his race was over before it even began. Brutality defined for last year's pole sitter. Larson drove to number 17 for Our McLaren Racing in partnership with Hendrick Motorsports. But his day was over as he crashed. His dreams of completing all 1,100 miles of the Indy 500 and Coke 600 did not come to fruition. And as such, Tony Stewart's record still remains. It was a 6-1 drubbing by the Edmonton Oilers over the Dallas Stars, Game 3 of the Western Conference Final. Stuart Skinner was lights out, making 33 of 34 saves on the Stars. The only Stars goal came from Jason Robertson as he deflected Liam Bishop's shot. Mikko Rantanen had the secondary assist. Rantanen has not scored in 6 games, despite being a Conn Smythe Trophy favorite. The goals from Edmonton being from Evan Bouchard, McDavid twice, Connor McDavid twice, Zach Hyman twice, and John Klingberg on the power play. So after the Oilers got the first 2 goals, it seemed the Stars had life, but nope. This Oilers' tight defensive structure proved it to be strong. Hyman with 2 goals and assists, McDavid with 2 goals. He had the insurance marker and the winner of this game, but Skinner was the player of the game. So Bouchard from RNH and Brett Kulak, McDavid from RNH and Hyman, McDavid from Bouchard, Hyman from RNH and Evander Kane, Hyman from Kane, and Klingberg from Leon Draisaitl and Kane. Game is won on top-end talent here and about. But on the IIHF side, we have a champion crowd in the IIHF World Championships. And while Canada bowed out to Denmark in an upset, with Denmark upsetting them 2-1, 2 goals in the final minutes, Denmark got blanked and hard by Switzerland in the semifinals. The United States then beat Sweden 6-2 in the semifinals. Sweden beat Denmark 6-2 in the third place game, in which Sweden claimed the bronze medal. This game went to overtime between USA and Switzerland, and the winner scored by Tage Thompson, 2-2 into overtime, assisted by Logan Cooley and Brady Shea. Both goaltenders have been excellent between Jeremy Swayman and Leonardo Giannoni. Giannoni's played his entire hockey career overseas in Europe. He's been amazing. Penalties were as follows: Zach Werenski for cross-checking, Sven Andrighetto for tripping, Michael Fora for hooking for Switzerland, Tage Thompson for tripping, J.J. Moser for high-sticking, and no more penalties after that. Nobody could convert on any power play. Thompson, on free overtime, prevails the United States. It's their first IIHF World Championship since 1933. This win, 92 years in the making. And to Tage Thompson, Logan Cooley, Ryan Warsofsky, Jeremy Swayman, everyone on Team USA, I say thank you so much. After 92 years, it's coming home. That's the end of halftime. We'll be with you for the third quarter of the Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Final between the Pacers and the Knicks. We'll be right back in a moment. downtown Indianapolis. A sight that is one to behold. The Pacers living up to their name. 58-45 as they lead, entering the second half. Tyrese Haliburton, the vocal leader. And as he makes his signature dunk, Hollywood strikes. He shows his jersey. He screams right in front of the crowd. Of course, that emits tons of aura, as fans would want to put it. You come back here, it is an amazing day at Indianapolis versus the Indy 500. And it was a sold-out crowd. The rain didn't stop anyone from attending that. Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, Aaron Nesmith, Andrew Nembhard, and Tyrese Haliburton, of course, being the starting five. 10 points for McConnell, 9 for Hallie. And as they are all in sync with one another, the synergy that they have is amazing. They're all in sync. The Indiana Legends featuring Terry Crews and Mike Epps taking on the Eastern Conference Final action. Fans pumped up. Seeing Haliburton right in front of this crowd, showing this is his house. Turner seen through 3 different eras. The Paul George era. The Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis era. And this one. Back here. Game 3. Should the Pacers win it, it's a 3-0 stranglehold in the series. Turner trying to get away from Robinson. Can't do it. He'll drop back for Hallie. Here's Turner who gets open. Fakes it on Bridges. Siakam drives up the left side. Siakam posts up on the mid-range shot. Yes, sir. Pascal Siakam spicing it up. The Knicks commit 6 turnovers in that second quarter. They want to get back to how they were in the first quarter, where they were clean. Left corner is Brunson, who fakes the free with Nesmith all over him. Brunson trying to drive. Can't do it. Brunson hooks one. That one rimmed out. And it's a foul against the Pacers. That's going to be Turner, who's called for his 3rd foul. Baseline as he drives up. He gets a slight bump from Turner. I don't know if that adjusted a shot, but that's going to have 2 free throws on the way. A baseline drive. So it prompted that foul call. First shot is good. 46 points for the Knicks already. But that left-handed shot. That's the first free throw for the Knicks since the first quarter. They notched a free throw in the second quarter. Second shot. Good. It's 60-47 to lead here for the Pacers. Still 13-point lead as it was at halftime. 23-7 the bench points, and all in favor of the Pacers. As Haliburton will drive back and then step up on Towns and step back and fire a free. Bounced up and out. Brunson gets this rebound up the far side. It goes towards the right corner. Anunoby is being watched. Move towards the inside. Anunoby juggled it. Kicked it out for Bridges. Mikal Bridges moves around Siakam. Bridges will kick it out. Brunson fakes the free. Bridges gets it again. Relentless working here as Anunoby steps back. Fires it. Lost it up. Bounced up and in. A lucky bounce. A tough shot for Anunoby. I thought that was going to be going out as Haliburton will set up towards the left for Nesmith. Nembhard will move up front for Turner. Posts up and scopes it. Miles Turner. The postseason has been very kind for him. So the playoffs are about a big and physical game. That's what's in the NHL. Brunson wants to get open. It is Robinson. Inserted to the starting lineup here in game 3. Brunson spins and puts one up. Too far. No lucky bounce this time around. Nesmith grabs it up. To the far side. Gain a 1-on-1 matchup with Brunson. Haliburton on the way back. Gets a screen from Nembhard. Hallie will step it over towards the right corner. Spicy P opening things up. Haliburton to him. Siakam drives up the right hash. Siakam trying to spin around. Does so. This bounced up and out, but someone was checked. That foul is against Indiana for a loose ball foul. That is going to be on Nesmith. And Dr. James Nesmith can't comprehend what is evolving a basketball for Aaron Nesmith to hit three-pointer after three-pointer in game one, especially in that fourth quarter where he was absolutely torn hot. We're to far side Bridges. Brunson wants to get open and does. Nesmith's on him. That's the primary matchup that Indiana wants to have. Brunson through the paint. Brunson hooks one inside. 10-point game here, so the Knicks are calling back. Finding a way from 20 down to try to get all the way back to the Pacers. Siakam for Turner. Fakes it. And it's Haliburton. Has Bridges on him. Steps out of it. Now into it. Gets the screen. Feed for Siakam as he hooks it. Right corner's Nembhard, who's left wide open. Bounce up and out. Towns the rebounds. He pulls it down. Brunson lead the way right side. For the wing. Inside. Pickpocketed. Going back over this near side is Haliburton. He'll wait. Fire this one away. Nothing there. Here's a putback. After the go. Siakam to the free throw line, though. Towns gets another against him. That's one of the last things that the Knicks want. That's a big question mark as Towns gets his fourth foul of the game. He is 2 away from being tossed from the match. Got a hand on Siakam to the inside. 17 minutes, just 4 points. And Siakam's going to shoot 2. Dribbling this one up and around. The first shot. That bounced up and out. Off the inside the rim. 8:45 to go here in this third quarter. Towns and Brunson each with 4. Deuce McBride with 3. A missed free throw here by Siakam. That does not bode well for the Pacers as fans are coming back onto the stands. The second shot. Got that one. It is 63-52. And you never know who is going to be the hero here for the Pacers. It can be anyone on any given night. Haliburton, Siakam, Nembhard, Nesmith, maybe even Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin, T.J. McConnell. Pick your poison. Bridges to free from Brunson. This bounced up and out. Nesmith grabs another rebound. Up the middle, coming back with this is Hallie. He'll set up towards the point as he shakes and bakes around. Haliburton steps back for the mid-range shot. Hollywood! A big shot from Tyrese Haliburton. 8:13 to play here. Feed inside. This one. That was intended to be a pass. And now here's Haliburton. Has an option with him. He'll step out of it and settle up for Nembhard. Kicks it back out. Nesmith to free on the way. Yes, sir! Aaron Nesmith. Electric. 4 minutes gone here and Nesmith is shooting the lights out this building. Just like he did in game 1. Timeout Knicks. We'll be back. the Coke 600, Denny Hamlin took the lead from William Byron at lap 262. Carson Hocevar tried to pass Byron for third, but Byron successfully defending his position despite Hocevar's best attempts. Haliburton getting back onto the court. We are back here from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And Aaron Nesmith has been electric. Knicks going from right to left here. Brunson will wait up and slow the action down from the logo. He'll swing it out right side for Bridges. Mikal Bridges to OG Anunoby. Anunoby will forward from tight and hit it. OG Anunoby from in tight. Andrew Nembhard on his face. He was unfazed. 16 for him with 4 threes. And 68-55. Siakam to Turner. Haliburton looking to get open. Andrew Nembhard will move up the right side and step out of it towards Turner. Turner watch 1-on-1 by Towns. Turner wants to get an edge and try to pump it. The officials are not having any of it. Turner thought he got fouled, but the officials are not buying it. 1.1 on the clock. Good job by Towns to stay with him. He was not sold by the pump fake. 1.1 on the clock. As Haliburton tried to get an open edge. Inside the hook is short. Robinson grabs the rebound. That was Nembhard with the shot. And then moving through the far side is Brunson, who stops to the right wing. Towns is over the opposite side. He's back onto the court. And a foul by Nesmith. OG Anunoby was brought down on that hard collision. And Turner tried to sell it. The officials saw that completely. And they did not fall for the bait. So Anunoby was fouled away for the play by Turner. So Anunoby will try to find the open man, that is Towns. Swung back for Brunson, who was watched in tight by Nesmith, trying to break away from it. Brunson moving up towards the free throw line. Brunson swings it back out, intercepted by Nembhard. 2-on-2 as they go back. Nembhard waits for help. Left wing side, extra pass inside. Turner, what the fush? Siakam, excuse me. Once again, it's a Hollywood time. 14 points off turnovers for the Pacers. As opposed to the Knicks 2. Right side, and then moving out of it is Bridges. Mid-range shot is answered. 70-57 as the Knicks trying to get back onto the game. The Pacers have an answer for everything the Knicks have thrown at them. Turner swinging all back out for Haliburton. Tyrese Haliburton onto the left corner. Driving inside Nesmith. In and out of it. This one deflected out by Anunoby. It'll stay with the Pacers. As Haliburton set that one up perfectly for Siakam to put the slam inside and down. And Aaron Nesmith needs help. This is huge as he is limping. He was the game one hero, and Nesmith doesn't look like he's going to go any further. It might be that ankle. Yep, that ankle. He landed on a really awkward position. I don't know if he's good to go for the remainder of this game, but those are no fun. Fans chanting his name here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Nembhard will inbound it, trying to avoid the 5-second clock, all the way across the left corner for Shepard. Shepard's in because of the injury to Nesmith. 2 seconds as Turner is closed up. He has to get it off now to layup. He is fouled by Robinson. 0.1, 5:58 to go here in the quarter. And Robinson does a good job sticking with Turner up until the hand contact. That's the third foul against Mitchell Robinson. It's night, known for fouls here for the Knicks. That's why they're down huge. Turner sinks the first one. And Ben Shepard, who is on the court right now, he's been a huge asset. 12 points for Turner. He has outscored the entire Knicks bench. Turner shooting the second one. He is perfect on both. 72-57. The lead here for Indiana. Brunson slowing the action down as he is going to look all the way across. Will find Bridges and then get it back. Does he go takeover mode? Step back free on the way here for Brunson. Off the window. Kept inside by Bridges. And he puts it inside. Once again, it's a 13-point game, but every time it's made a 13-point game, the Pacers answer back and make it a 15-point game or more. Obi Toppin can't lay it. The putback doesn't go through. It's shanked. And Obi will roll back with this one. To Brunson. Jalen Brunson finding the open Karl-Anthony Towns. That one didn't go. The putback doesn't go. Rebound snatched away by Turner. Robinson got roughed up. Here's Top as he moves inside. Kick back out. Poked away by Bridges. He gets it for Towns. They're playing a lot of hot potato here. This may have bounced off a leg. Haliburton. Poked away again. This time it's Anunoby and the Knicks secure it for real this time. Bridges wants to drive inside. Forced back by Toppin. Bridges going for Towns. Inside, Brunson is close off. Gave it away to Turner. And here's the lead pass. Up for Obi Toppin. Hallie to Toppin and take it to the penthouse again. 16 points on the fast break. This place is buzzing. Haliburton watches man Brunson. Wants to get it back out. And Robinson. It stays with New York. The Knicks have looked discombobulated throughout this game. And Obi Toppin catches Mikal Bridges way off guard. Toppin getting revenge on the Knicks after he was dealt away. 4:26 to go. And we have a timeout called here on the court. 4:26 to go. It's a 74-59 Pacer lead. They have led by 13 at the half. 15 right now. We'll return in a moment. My man, how are we?
Doing good, doing good. See, Pacers are taking care of business again.
That second game was close for comfort, but this game it feels like it's just a business-like approach for the Pacers.
Yep.
The Knicks, though, they are playing sloppy. That they're constantly getting themselves into foul trouble, and it's hurting them a lot. Brunson and Towns each have 4 fouls.
Wow.
Could not imagine that. And
Knicks fans are trashing out already, and it's comedy.
oh, there you go. Yep, there it is comedy as it is. And the Pacers are still holding up despite Aaron Nesmith going down to a twisted ankle on the court. Those are always the worst types of injuries on the court.
Yep.
Right. And the Knicks want to go back up with this is Bridges. Bridges, it's a sprained right ankle for Nesmith. He is questionable to return. Bridges the fade and the finish. 13-point game as we got the update. It is officially a sprained right ankle for Nesmith. For the right, it's Haliburton. The layup. Oh, wow. The finish for Haliburton. Easily, it's pretty. On the way back, Bridges. Down the near side. With less than 4 to go as Brunson gets away from Shepherd. Drives down the middle. Easy finish there for him as there was nobody on him after he got away from Shepherd. TJ McConnell has been the best scorer off the bench for the Pacers. Here he is on the court with Haliburton. They can both run the point as Shepherd will deliver it onwards. Excellent ball movement for the Pacers. Up ahead, Shepherd. Shepherd half spins. Then goes for Haliburton. Quickly with the ball. Haliburton, deep 2 on the way. Bounced up and out. Rebounds grabbed by McConnell to keep this one alive. McConnell kicks it out. Extra pass all the way out for Haliburton. Shake and bake on Robinson. He'll defer it over towards the left wing. And the Pacers want to get open here. Run the free throw line is McConnell. The finish there for TJ McConnell. 3:09 to go here in the third. 12 points off the bench for McConnell. He is spicing it up. He is a dad's boy. 12 points, 5 of 7 with 3 assists. Brunson gets away from Shepherd for the moment. Brunson lays one up. That one didn't go there. This rebound coming up. And that was off of who I believe was Tony Bradley. Yes, it was. McConnell goes in and out. McConnell will look towards the left side. And this one out of bounds. Last touch by Obi Toppin on his former team. So the Knicks have a chance to go back. 2:40 to go as Josh Hart waits for his turn to come inside, and he will inbound it. He's a do-everything workhorse. In this game, he's been forced to a lighter workload so as to use the full extent of the bench. Tom Thibodeau. Brunson. The Mikal Bridges, as he backs up, gets the screen from Robinson and a switch. Bridges on the deep fadeaway. Didn't work there. So he wanted to get that mid-range shot. 2:20. McConnell through the right. Shakes. Lost it. Gets it back. No nick in the vicinity. McConnell gets wide open. Illegal screen. No basket. Tony Bradley gets a foul against him. So that's another offensive foul. But Bradley sort of checked Brunson up high. So it'll be no basket here. 2:13 to go in the quarter. And if this was hockey, then that offensive foul is going to be 2 minutes for an illegal check to the head. Deuce McBride gets himself available and he sinks it. But in this first quarter, the recurring theme is every time New York cuts it to a fin 13, Indy makes it a 15-point game again. Inside, Nembhard wants to get some open space. Instead kicks it out for Toppin. Now back for Nembhard. The Gonzaga man, his brother Ryan, also plays there. Nembhard gets a switch. Inside for Toppin was free. 2, 1. Toppin fades away off the window, but there is a foul against the Pacers again. That's the second straight offensive foul that they've committed. It's Landry Shamet who draws an elbow to his chest. So the Knicks are just hanging in there, and Obi Toppin's going to sub out. 1:39 to go here in the third. And Shamet, the ex-Clipper, is staying on the court. Valued for his defense here with the Knicks. One storyline is that we have not seen Cameron Payne on the court here in this game. We have seen DeLon Wright. We have seen Mitchell Robinson. We have seen Deuce McBride. We have seen Landry Shamet, but not Payne. McBride on a mid-range floater. Foul here. And Scott Foster is checking for something. 1:26 to go. It's going to be free throws here for McBride. And as we speak, we're going to provide you still with updates from the Coca-Cola 600 as William Byron takes the first three stages as Deuce McBride sinks one. So it's a very tight game. We are seeing another spectacle here at Indianapolis, here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. We just saw one spectacle from the Indy 500, which Alex Palou won his first Indy 500. Second free throw is good. So Palou wins his first oval track at the Indy 500. What a thrilling way to do that. Up the far side. As the Pacers move back up, it's Nembhard. Will feed it on the go. McConnell. He's been hot off the bench. McConnell lays it inside, but can't finish it. 2-on-1 as the Knicks go back. Pacers get back on defense. Shaman opens up for Wright. And here's Robinson, who'll swing it out. Hart holds onto it. Hart for Wright. DeLon Wright will look up front and will swing it for Hart. Wright gets the switch. Deuce McBride, deep three on the way. Got it! Single-digit game. The Knicks within 8 points as they have scored the last 7 on the last 1:15 of action. 47 seconds to go in the quarter. T. McConnell slowing the pace down. That's unusual for this Pacers team as they like to play fast. 9 seconds to shoot. Another illegal screen. That's the third offensive foul or fourth offensive foul for the Pacers this late in the third quarter. We talk about fouls killing the Knicks. Offensive fouls are killing the Pacers late in the third. And this one's going to be against Benedict Mathurin. Right inbounds for McBride. 33 seconds to go here in the third. It's eerily silent as McBride almost lost it. Fight for the loose ball. Comes for Nembhard. 2 seconds between shot clock and the game clock. McConnell will look for options. All of a sudden, the Knicks have life. Shamet watching McConnell. Miles Turner wants to get open. He is available at the left wing side. McConnell will swing it out towards the left side. Up front, Turner! Slamming it down with 5.9. Knicks have the last possession at the quarter. Driving it up, Josh Hart. Deuce McBride at the buzzer. Too far. And it's a 10-point game here to end the third. The Pacers lead 80-70. Remember, the Knicks almost came back from down 10 late in game 2. But can the Knicks mount another comeback attempt, but this time succeed and get a game back in this series? The fourth quarter is next.
So the Timberwolves shellacked the Thunder yesterday. I saw that.
Well, I knew Minnesota was going to make it a series, but I didn't anticipate this to happen, especially not Terrence Shannon Jr. outscoring the league MVP by just 1 point.
Yeah. And today, the Oilers, my God. Yeah, they whooped up on the Stars.
Yeah, 6-1.
Yeah.
It was belt to you know what. What we saw from Edmonton was what the Panthers have been doing to the Hurricanes in the entire Eastern Conference Finals. I'll tell you the goal differential between the Panthers and Hurricanes in the East Final. Plus 12.
I wasn't going to say anything about it, Alex.
Oh.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yes, the less said about it, the better. Because you know for a fact that this is immediately when it went down 2-0, I was like, here we go again. Simply put, the Panthers are the better team. You know how I spent most of this game 3 between the Panthers and Hurricanes, I spent that time going on Puckpedia to construct what will be the ideal Hurricanes team for next season.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something like I thought you were going to say something to the degree of, I went ahead and cleaned the house.
What?
Oh, I don't know. If the game's going that badly, like when the Chiefs used to get blown out of the water, or the Royals got blown out of the water, I would just go around and vacuum the carpets, do the dishes, go ahead and pick up after the dog.
Normally that would be the case, but, for a year in which we made to the Eastern Conference Final, I'm surprised we made it this far, considering that this is supposed to be a retooling year.
Yeah, John and I were talking it over. You guys need to go big game hunting. You need a headliner. Not
Brock
just
Besser.
like the Aho, but you need to give him someone to play with.
I know. Brock Besser.
Really? Besser?
Well, either that or if we can somehow convince Nikolai Ehlers.
That would be something. You know what? Those two aren't bad.
Yeah.
Actually, they're pretty good.
In fact, if we need to have players that are willing to go to the front of the net. That's why I say Besser. And I think we have to find a way to get out the Jesperi Kotkaniemi contract. Fourth quarter's underway. Knicks have the opening possession here. 10 seconds in. And from the inside is Karl-Anthony Towns in foul trouble. Swing back to McBride. Who can't lay this one up? The Knicks get the rebound. Kick back out. Towns the free. Got it! They didn't get the 2, but they did get the free. It's a 7-point game here as the Knicks are trying to get a comeback attempt here at Gainbridge. The Pacers 6-0 this postseason when they lead after free. From the left wing is this brought back out to Siakam. Siakam to McConnell. Matt Afrin is open at the right corner. McConnell's going to do it himself. Double teamed out. Siakam puts one up. And there is a foul on the shot. Not really a high percentage shot that time around for the former Toronto Raptor. But Josh Hart gets the offensive rebound. A do everything guard. Of course, he has hops. There's going to be 2 shots for Spicy P. His former teammate OG Anunoby playing on the other side this series. On the Knicks, first shot is good. Took a while to rattle in. But I do want to mention something as if we get to a break. As we are 47 seconds into the fourth quarter, as Hart is discussing with his guys. Jalen Brunson checking the iPad. And the second shot is good for Spicy P. So he's 2 for 2. 82-73 is the lead. As DeLon Wright will move it up through the middle. And then the near side. Stopping at the logo and then going towards the right side. Wright is being utilized because of the foul troubles that Brunson's in. Shaman will move towards the right. And Maffrin tripped up McBride. That is a foul against Maffrin. As such. So Maffrin seems to have a habit for, and Maffrin seems to have an habit for offense off the bench, but this time around, he's running himself into foul trouble. That's not the way to go if you're one of the bench players for the Pacers. Given how deep the bench is. Right corner is Towns. Turner's on his face. Towns waits his time out. Towns moves to the inside. Towards the paint. Spins. Turns. Lays one off the glass. 7-point game again. Here at Indy. Through the far side. Stopping against McConnell as he swings it out for Shepard. McConnell gets it back. Turner once again available. McConnell moves back inside from the glass. Didn't get it. And that time is Towns who watched them in tight. Karl-Anthony Towns. McConnell gets back on defense. Open space up. What a layup. OG Anunoby. Rick Carlisle calls timeout. The Knicks on a roll here to begin the fourth quarter. It is 82-77 to lead here for the Pacers as they get to a timeout. And what I wanted to mention, Ian, 92 years. 92 long years, and at last, the United States wins gold in the IHF World Championship in hockey.
And Tage Thompson actually wins something. That is it's not the goal. It's not the fact that the gold is coming back to the U.S. Sally. It's that Tage Thompson won something in his hockey career.
From the Buffalo Sabres, he gets one for the Americans. Many have wondered why he's even on the roster, but now we know it. For his big game goal scoring propensity. You know what? Bill Guerin, put him on Team USA's roster for the Olympics. Please.
Agreed. Yep. I agree with that.
Here we go. Can't wait for next year at Milan when the Olympics start up. It's going to be a party among the NHL players. Could be another Canada-USA rematch. We don't know about that. But nonetheless, what a night it was over at Avicii Arena in Sweden, with the Americans prevailing over the Swiss 1-0, 2:02 into overtime. Thompson from Logan Cooley, the game winner, as Jeremy Swayman gets sweet redemption after a pitiful regular season with the Boston Bruins. Oh, this was a spectacle that was worth waiting for.
Absolutely, Alex. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you what, that Indy finish was good. I watched the end of it. Baloo with that pass. Although, you know what? Joseph Newgarden, respect to you, my man. We will never truly know what could have been. God dang, a freaking fuel pressure malfunction.
Oh, Team Penske had it rough in the Indy 500. Not just Newgarden, but also Scott McLaughlin didn't even race because his car crashed at the warm-up laps. That's got to be rough for Team Penske. And if you're Kyle Larson, or if you're a Kyle Larson fan, you got to feel bad for Larson because he didn't have a chance to complete the full 1,100 miles. He's driving a Coca-Cola 600 now. But it's this Hendrick teammate, William Byron, that's been dominating. He won the first three stages and is in position to win the Coke 600 so long as the fuel holds up. Come back here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and everyone's back on their seats. Vroom, baby. As we have the Pacers looking to inbound. Shepard trying to get open. Maffern gets the feed. McConnell. Pacers wanting to move it up to the near side, trying to push the pace here. No pun intended. Run to Logan McConnell. When will we see Tyrese Haliburton come off the bench? He has not left the bench here this fourth quarter. Ball deflected up and poked away. 3-on-2 here for the Knicks. But quickly the Pacers get back on defense. Towns inside, lays one off the glass, and one! The Cat with a ferocious scratch. Chance to make it a 2-point game. From down 20, the Knicks can claw their way back to make it a 2-point game. Hold on to your horses. This has been a fun one. Miles Turner tying his shoelaces up as Towns has come alive here in this fourth quarter. He has 7 in the fourth after starting off the game with 4 points in his first 3 quarters on 2 of 8 shooting. Towns will shoot this at 1. Didn't get it. This rebound's loose. And it's out of bounds. That's going to be the Knicks ball. Ben Shepard last touched it. And New York can tie the game up. Couldn't control it down. Off the missed free throw, Shepard had trouble with it. No one blocked him out. And it's going to be a jump ball. Scott Foster settled it up for Deuce McBride and Ben Shepherd. On the way, it is McBride. Shamet gets it. Landry Shamet. Up and around to the left side. Brunson's back out. Brunson for the tie. Didn't get it. Rebounds grabbed by Miles Turner. 3-point game here at Indy. After the Pacers led by 20 in the second quarter. Tyrese Haliburton took over in that first half. The Knicks walked in this second half. Haliburton is on the court again. Turner opening space up. Right behind him. Siakam doubled up. Gets back out of it. Siakam spins for a double team. Got it! Spicy P! Tense for 3-point play. Little fade away for a double team. Who says never? Well, never say never in these scenarios. Pascal Siakam has been on a tear. And he can make this a 6-point game as Shamet subs out. OG Anunoby, Siakam's former teammate with the Raptors, checks in. Here's the end one. And this one up and out. It remains a 5-point game. And here are the Knicks with Anunoby and Towns. Cycle back Hart to Anunoby. The native of London, England. Anunoby swats it up for Towns. Siakam's on him. Towns held back. Fouled again. 2 free throws for the Cat. 9:06 to go. He wanted to get the edge on Spicy P. Twist and turned around. There was a hand on Towns' arm. That was. And we will go to the free throw line, shooting 2. And now the Knicks, they can pull off some comebacks. They trailed by 20 against the Celtics twice and won the both. First free throw's good. And Mitchell Robinson was swatted to the starting 5 for size. To get an edge over the Pacers in rebounding. Vocal leader as well. Second free throw good as well. It's a 3-point game here at Indianapolis. As the Pacers want to get back up. 9 points this quarter for Towns. Nivas Fertiz. Haliburton kicks out. Shepard's close out quickly. And back around is Nembhard. Andrew Nembhard watches onwards right wing side. Pulls up. Nembhard. Foul. He had a hand up on his face. That was Josh Hart. That's 4 on Hart. So the Knicks, once again, those foul troubles are still looming large on them. 8:48 to go as Brunson is going to check back in. Too far in the first free throw for Nembhard. And DeJuan Wright subs out. Mikal Bridges in. Still a 3-point game as Nembhard has to shoot the second one. He makes it. 85-81. Nembhard, native of Aurora, Ontario. He and his brother. Up the far side. Pacer 21-27 free throws. Knicks 14-17. Ball movement here going excellent. Karl-Anthony Towns for the tie. Or rather within 1. Excuse me. He got it. 1-point game. So I botched that one. Karl-Anthony Towns gets it into within 1 for the Knicks. Haliburton, Turner, wide open free on the way. It's bounced up and stuffed by Hart as he grabs the rebound. On the other way, Josh Hart, chance to take the lead. One of the Knicks went down, it was Brunson, gets back up. Mikal Bridges spins, draws the double. Both feet in for the approaching Towns! A cat scratch for the lead! The back cut by Karl-Anthony Towns. And the Knicks, after being down by 20 points, they have taken the lead here in the fourth on a mean mug from the Cat. 8:02 to play, tends to make it a 2-point lead for New York, as the Pacers are trying to serenade him. 8:02 left. Here's the free throw. It's good. Get ready for an exciting finish. The Knicks are in the bonus now. For the far side, as the Pacers move up, Siakam sets the screen. Haliburton puts it through. Hollywood. 7:45. As the Pacers have an answer for everything the Knicks have thrown at them. Shepard gets boxed out by Bridges. Brunson. Towns setting the screen as Brunson tries to pass this one off to Bridges. Bridges with Turner on it. Bridges with the hook. That one partially deflected. Nembhard gets it. Through the far side. Ben Shepard slowing the action down. Right as Haliburton, another free on the way. This one didn't make it. Brunson goes the other way. Jalen Brunson has Nembhard on him. Brunson pulls up and scoops it, scores. 89-88. Knicks lead it. Up the middle. That might be an elbow. They're going to call it on Brunson. This might be challenged by Tom Thibodeau, as it seemed that Brunson got elbowed by Nembhard. Yeah, I think that Thibodeau has every right to challenge this play. There's a conversation with the officials. As a drive by Nembhard, he may have elbowed Brunson. So now Brunson is saying that he got elbowed, wants an explanation. And Thibodeau will use his challenge. So we'll step away for the moment. Knicks lead at 89-88. So that Oilers game was pure domination from start to finish.
Yeah.
And also, Ian, we were waiting for when McDavid would have the game in which he puts the puck in the back of the net. He scored twice tonight.
Well, that will do it.
Or rather today. But one thing I've noticed from the Dallas Stars, their defense is awful.
Yeah. I've noticed that too.
Yeah. It's been a recurring theme for them all throughout this postseason. And it's not just this conference final. When you have a bad defense and you're more prone to play from behind more often than not. And when Miro Heiskanen went down, it exposed the defensive structure of the team. Thomas Harley and Essa Lindell can only do so much heavy lifting. Oh.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you.
That's also the case when you have Heiskanen back on the lineup. And even though he's fully acclimated back onto being a key member of this core on the defense, he can also only do so much on the defensive end. And for all the heavy hits that Leon Bishop does, what are you to do when Cody Ceci and Alex Petrovic have been a mixed bag? And the Oilers, they're taking full advantage. And when I said the Oilers have the better defense than the Stars, that's the truth. You can question the Oilers' goaltending. You can question their methods of winning. You can question if they are built for the playoffs. The truth is, the Oilers are full playoff risers that can rise to the occasion. You can question their penalty killing. They've turned it on at the right time, especially at home. Now tomorrow could be the last day of the playoff beard. Oh, and an unsuccessful challenge for Tom Thibodeau. So that's the 5th foul on Jalen Brunson. So the Knicks lose their timeout and their challenge as we get swatted back in. Cam Payne is still wearing a jacket. He has not swatted onto this lineup yet. So the Pacers, they can go up again with this offensive possession. Getting free is Haliburton. No, he gets closed up. Immediately is the entry feed. The inside. Josh Hart watching Nesmith. Couldn't float this one inside. No foul. Towns will move it the other way on the near side. The Cat moves this one around. Gets this one back on the juggle. This one bounced up. Stayed out. Siakam the rebound. Haliburton with 6:43. Tyrese Haliburton drawing a one-on-one matchup with Mikal Bridges. Gets a screen. Haliburton moves up. Haliburton to put. Can't get it. And the Knicks will go back. One-on-one the other way. Josh Hart sets up Deuce McBride. McBride will go in and out for Hart. And then Towns. Deep three on the way. Bounced up and out. There's another rebound here as Haliburton moves up for the far side. Nembhard and then Siakam. Nembhard gets set up on the screen from Siakam. Trying to find an open lane now. Haliburton from the logo to Siakam. Siakam drives up on Hart. Siakam's drive goes. 90-89. The score line is the Pacers lead with 6 minutes to go. Up the far side. Josh Hart, or Deuce McBride rather, trying to swing it out. Mikal Bridges. Karl-Anthony Towns. The Cat drives up the left hash marks. Towns is fouled. And some fans are asking as to why. Tony Bradley. It's that call against him as he is not liking that. But tomorrow it is Game 4 between the Thunder and the Timberwolves with 5:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves got one back in Game 3. Thunder have a chance to answer on the Timberwolves. From the free throw line, Towns shooting 2. Chance to tie or take the lead. Brunson has 5 fouls against him. Towns takes his tie with this first shot. He got this one. Tie game of 90. Miles Turner comes back onto the court. He subs in the place of Tony Bradley. 16 points in the fourth quarter for the Cat on 5 of 7 shooting. 90 all here. 5:46 to go. Should the Coke 600 continue onwards, at the conclusion of this game, we'll have bonus coverage of that race. Second shot, good. And the Knicks lead 91-90. For the far side, Siakam. Pascal Siakam will wait up and then drive around the right side. Siakam hounded. Immediately gets it up for Nembhard. Nembhard slowing the action down. Getting a screen. Nembhard passes up on the free, going to Nesmith. Aaron Nesmith gets picked up. And then back for Siakam. Pascal Siakam will pull one up with a man on his face. Didn't get that one. That was Deuce McBride on the coverage. Their side. Moving it through, it is Hart. Josh Hart will move back for Cat. The Cat riding a hot hand here. Floats one up from deep. And got it! Tremendous shot with the Cat. Getting another scratch on the Pacers. 5:07 to play and Rick Carlisle calls timeout. 20-point fourth quarter for Karl-Anthony Towns, who's come alive here. We'll return. cat putting the Knicks on his back. And he doesn't need a hat to drive the play. He's been outstanding. A screen from Deuce McBride the last play. Shot it over a double team. Wow. And Knicks are up by 4 after they trail by 20. 24 points for the Cat. 20 in this quarter. Nembhard drives up. Nembhard on the fadeaway. Bounced out. It is Towns on the rebound. Ian Brunson leaned away. And it's with Brunson being one foul away from being tossed. Slowing it down now. Deuce McBride. It's actually Brunson who is on the bench. Cat towards the right. On the hash marks. Karl-Anthony Towns. 22 on the quarter. They're going to call it travel. Scott Foster saw a travel, so this basket is wiped off. You can't challenge the travel anymore because you lost on the previous challenge. So we'll play onwards here. 4:27. Do the Pacers pull off another miraculous comeback? For the far side as it's Siakam. Bridges is on him. Pascal Siakam steps back and frees himself up. Off the window. Spicy P heating things up. 4:12 to go. On the final quarter of regulation. For the far half side. On the wing is Deuce McBride. McBride will settle it for Mikal Bridges. Bridges. A shove. And there is a foul there with 4 minutes to go. And Nesmith not too pleased. And Siakam has been everywhere here. On one of those possessions, you want to wonder if you can put him on the free throw line. Nesmith shoves Mikal Bridges. That'll send him to the free throw line shooting 2. The first one's good. It's a 3-point game here at Indiana. So the Coca-Cola 600 is in the final quarter of action. They'll call it the final stage. But as such, as there's 4 stages in the Coca-Cola 600, final quarter. That's how I would put it. 2 for 2 is Bridges from the line. Haliburton's back all the way on the left wing. Now inside the arc, steps back out of it with Bridges on his face. Moved inside for Turner, then back out as Nesmith enters to the right hash. Nesmith wants to get by Anunoby. Nesmith gains positioning. Rejected by Anunoby! Blocked it out of bounds. 2.8 on the clock. What a vicious block by Anunoby. Saying, get that weak stuff out of here. Haliburton, the trigger man. Gets it inside. Turner has to put one up in a hurry. That no one ever made his way to the rim. Shot clock violation here against the Pacers. Who led by 20 in the second quarter. 96-92 is the lead here. For the Knicks, 3:36 to go. Anunoby with a clutch block. 8 of 13 shooting for the Knicks in this quarter. Pacers 4-13. But can they withstand the storm? Towards the middle of this Cat. Towards Hart. Josh Hart. Looking towards the inside. Karl-Anthony Towns. The pass is too far, but saved inside. Last touch by Nesmith. Shot clock is at 7. And Nesmith is saying Anunoby touched it. He's saying that he never touched the ball. And now a challenge by Rick Carlisle. Could also be a notion for calling timeout. So the Pacers are going to challenge the play. Did he touch it though? From that angle, it's tough to call. From one angle, it's tough to call. But we'll step away. still underway here in Game 3, Eastern Conference Final. Pacers lead the series 2-1. Knicks lead this game 96-92. As everyone watches onwards. As this is a call that is challenged by Rick Carlisle. I don't think Nesmith ever touched the ball. So now it is a successful challenge by the Pacers. They will get their timeout back. For the far side, the Pacers, they look to answer. Haliburton from mid-range. Got it! 3:07 left. And Tyrese Haliburton puts the Pacers within 2. For the far side, the Knicks want to answer back here to try to put an end to this madness from the Pacers. Deuce McBride can't break free. McBride driving down. McBride! He's fouled on the dunk attempt. 2:51 left. He's gonna shoot 2 here as he got the contact from Siakam. Trying to slam this one down. Siakam tried to contest it. Is this going to be challenged too? So McBride's going to be at the line. And Siakam's trying to allege. And I think Carlo used both his challenges. He cannot challenge this one. The first shot is good. 97-94. Siakam cannot believe the foul. He thought it was all ball. I think it was the body positioning that was what was prompting that. McBride has 8 points so far. Just played 13 minutes of this game, but he's been impactful off the bench. Second shot is rolled in. 98-94 to lead. Less than 3 minutes to go. Still this game's within reach for the Pacers. Turner sets the screen on Haliburton. Whistle blows for another foul. And Towns gets his 5th foul. So both he and Brunson are close to fouling out. Towns was playing on 4 fouls. Now he has 5 against him. So now, do you sub him out if you're the Knicks? And do you put Brunson back in? Turner shooting 2 here. The first one is good. Neither team has a foul to give. They each have 2 timeouts. And neither of them have challenges anymore. 2:42 to play here in the 4th. Turner still has 1 more free throw to shoot. And the second one. Got it. 2:42. That's how much on the clock. 31 minutes. 24 points for Cat. But he has those 5 fouls. 1 more and he's gone. Fans getting loud here in this tight and contested affair. Towards the right. As the Knicks trying to complete the successful rally. Towns to the inside. The mid-range shot didn't go. Rebounds grabbed by Turner. With Nesmith helping him out. Up the far side, Hallie. The entire starting 5 is out there. Haliburton opens up. Or Turner gets it back. On the right corner, Nembhard. Andrew Nembhard gets it to an open Haliburton. Nembhard's wide open. Fakes out on Brunson. Nembhard drives it. Kicked out Haliburton. Extra pass. Turner puts one up on the go. Almost was a wedgie. And Towns gets the rebounds. There was a car crash at the paint. The Knicks slowing it down here. Knowing that they're up. Up front is Mikal Bridges. He fakes and takes it. Rejected. Offensive rebound though. McBride the free. Off the rim. Rebounds grabbed by Turner. 100 seconds left. And it's on the other way for Siakam. Gets it out towards the left side. Was he forced out or was he fouled? Rim protection at its finest. With Mikal Bridges getting denied by Turner and Siakam. Terrible transition defense by the Knicks as they were caught napping. Wanted to go on the way back. And Siakam has a chance to tie this one up at 98 with 2 free throws. Here's the first shot. Good. It's within 1 as Brunson checks back in. He has a propensity for the dramatic. Can he will his team to a come from behind victory here in Game 3, which would be their first such win after shown by 20 points in a game in this postseason. 2 dribbles from Siakam. He fires it up and ties it. 97 seconds to go. Brunson and Towns each have 5 fouls. They're both out there on the court. If one of them foul here, their night is done. Brunson draws a one-on-one match at the right wing side. Breaks free. Brunson will pull up. Run the paint. Kicked out. Off Bridges. And off of one of the Pacers. That was Haliburton, who cannot believe it. 81 seconds to go. And I don't know if this was last touched by Bridges. Haliburton cannot believe it because he thought he last touched it. Triggered into Brunson. Jalen Brunson drives to the inside. Brunson hooks it through. The clutch play of the year strikes again. With 77 seconds left. The Pacers have to answer. Haliburton will look up. And Haliburton will wait it out towards the left side. Moving to the inside is Nembhard. Or rather, Nesmith. Hart the rebound off the miss. And the Knicks trying to run clock out. The Pacers do not need to foul. Hart to Brunson. Nesmith staying with Brunson. Towns trying to get open. Brunson trying to shake it free. Half spin, carry it upwards. Brunson lost it, but it was poked free by Nesmith, and he's in disbelief. He thought that Brunson turned it over with 3.5 seconds. A tough shot for Brunson. With the skyhook up down the middle. And up from the bottom. Triggered into Bridges. Bridges inside. Brunson fades away with a shot. Airballed it. 37.6 to go. The Pacers trying to hold firm and get the win as a timeout is called. Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride check in for defensive purposes. And Brunson is going to likely sub out in this scenario. It's not a timeout, but everyone's buckled up here. Haliburton shifts towards the left side. His series has been cinema. Haliburton towards the paint. Drives out of it. Moved over to Nembhard. Turner wafts a free on the way. In and out. This rebound's hustled and bounced off of who I believe is Josh Hart, who is in a heap of pain. Taking that one to his knees. And he needs attention. He has 8 rebounds as Turner's three-pointer was in and out. Hart gets this rebound, beating out Aaron Nesmith to the ball. He's the leading perimeter rebounder in the NBA. But he's up. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. The Knicks have shot 13 of 14 from the stripe. Hart have a chance to get this to a 4-point lead, which would be a 2-possession game. The first shot. Got it. 101-98. Brunson staying on the bench. Just to get the defensive lineups ready. Robinson, Anunoby, Bridges, McBride, and Hart for defense. Several dribbles here for Hart. And the second shot. Good on both. The Pacers are not going to use their timeout. Knicks have 2 left. Turner will head back for Haliburton. All the offense is out there for the Pacers. Haliburton will look and get a drive and another foul. 9.7 to play. And Bridges, wondering what the foul is about. They check in with the NASCAR side. 30 laps to go in the Coca-Cola 600. If this game ends before the end of the Coca-Cola 600, we'll get bonus coverage of the Coke 600. As Bridges is called for the foul. Haliburton shooting 2 and trying to pull the Pacers to within 1 possession. First shot's good. Bridges was all in on him as he was dribbling this one through. A grab on the backside. And the Cat will check back in on his last breath because he is playing with 5 fouls. There's still another a free throw to shoot. 19 points for Hallie. 3 steals, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Been a rather quiet night. Second shot. Good. And a timeout immediately. 9.7 seconds to go. It's the Knicks calling timeout. So they're going to discuss the plan here. So we're setting up the stage here. And the final stage of what will be the game-winning play. To walk you through this current stat line, here are our leaders. As it is Karl-Anthony Towns with 24, Jalen Brunson with 21. The count is 15 rebounds. Brunson has just 1 assist. And for the Pacers, Haliburton is 20 with 6 assists, 3 steals. Siakam 17 points. Turner with 19 points. Everyone at the Pacers starting 5 has averaged at least 14 points per game. So going to get you back onto the game action. 102-100. 9.7 seconds to go. Each team has 1 timeout. And this has been a very good series. Haliburton discussing with his guys as he is the leader. He has the Jordan brand on their jersey logos. As the Knicks, they have the Nike jerseys on their logo. The Nike logo on their jerseys. Jordan brand logo on the Pacer jerseys. And the Knicks will inbound it. You're going to believe that the Pacers are going to foul on any case. But the last player you want to foul is Jalen Brunson. You're going to go with Mikal Bridges inbounding. I know your best bet is on fouling. So Bridges will have the ball. Tyrese Haliburton sticking with the ball. Next trying to get open. This is Brunson, who's boxed out. And the Pacers intentionally foul. 8.1 to go. A good inbounds play. A heads-up inbounds play from Bridges. Usually not known for inbounds. But there, he got it. 21 points for Brunson on 6 of 18 shooting, 8 of 8 shooting from the stripe. He's been perfect. He has yet to miss a free throw here in this game. The first shot. Got it. Does he keep that perfect streak up? Up next is Robinson heads back onto the court. As Cat subs out, you believe that Brunson could sub out in any event after this second free throw. But should he make it? 8.1 seconds left. Miles Turner checks back in. As he subs out, as he subs in favor of, he subs in replacing Ben Shepherd. Everyone's on their feet here. And as we get this one up, as Brunson steps up onto the line. Fans are serenading Brunson, anticipating a miss. And should he miss, the Pacers call timeout. That's not going to be the case as he's 2 for 2. Now the Pacers will call their timeout. That's their last one of regulation. They need 2 quick buckets. Praying for a miracle. They were up by 21 points. It could have looked a lot worse here. Brunson on 5 fouls, 23 points. 21 laps to go in the Coca-Cola 600. And dominating the day is William Byron, as he's been the favorite, as he's been one of the favorites from the start. And Denny Hamlin was his closest competitor, right behind him. Chevy versus Toyota. But does Penske sneak up and snag another championship at the last moment? Just like it was in the last 3 years with the next-gen car. The Knicks 8.1 seconds away from getting one back on the Pacers and making this a series. The Knicks lead is 104-100. The Pacers can still win this. but those chances are not likely anymore. Brunson is subbed out. McBride subs in. Who do they go with? The Pacers in response. It'll be an inbound from Haliburton. Trying to get this one inside. Trigger man inside, Siakam. Siakam puts a deep shot onwards. Not even close. And the Knicks trying to run out clock. The Pacers intentionally foul Josh Hart. And that's likely going to do it. Josh Hart deserves a lot of props for his effort in this game and this comeback attempt, as he has been under the radar throughout his career. That was not the shot for Siakam to take. A gigantic win for the Knicks here in Game 3. They drove by 21, and they get their first such comeback victory down 20 points. First shot, good. That's an exclamation point, as Knicks fans are filming the reactions of Patriots fans leaving the arena. The Knicks have never won a playoff game in this building before this very moment. The second shot, got it. And that's gonna do it here, as the Pacers dribble out the rest of the clock. And one last three-pointer, because why not? That's it. The New York Knicks were counted out. Doubt them all you want. They have made this a series now. Down by 21. It is now 2-1, the series. And as we go back into action, we're going to switch over to the Coca-Cola 600 for the end of it, and which has been dominated by William Byron for the most part, as he's been the dominant card this race. Karl-Anthony Towns with 20 points on the win. As he head on to the action with 16 to go, his closest competitor is Ross Chastain, as Byron's trying to put on a masterclass here defensively. Chastain trying to get his first win of the year, pulling it off at the last moment on winning Willie. Don't count out Denny Hamlin, but there's some lap traffic in the equation. Down to a two-man race, Byron and Chastain, as Chastain wants to close in. And this quad oval, 15 to go. Byron trying to close him off. Chastain can't get to the inside. One by one on top of one another here as Byron will look to put on the defense here as Chastain. He looked to the inside. Trying to look inside again. Huge run for Chastain. Now to the outside. Chastain can't get it. Now to the near side. Chastain will look inside. He has momentum now. 14 laps to go. A huge run late in this race here for Chastain, as Byron has been everywhere right on Byron's rearview mirror. Willie B putting on the defense. And this is everything you want to see from the Watermelon Man from Alba, Florida. 8th generation watermelon farmer. Now a NASCAR star. 13 to go. Is Chastain still trailing Byron? He cut the lead to within .13, but nothing more than that. Byron still putting on the defense here. Still the leader. This is the very race in which Jeff Gordon won his first career NASCAR Cup Series race. 1994. That was 31 years ago. It's hard to believe that now. Chastain fades further to the back. But he's trying to get back on top. 1:12 to go. Byron trying to hold his ground as Denny Hamlin goes to pit road. He has an issue. He was fading back at the pack. The fuel gauge ran out for him. Does the fuel hold up for any one of these drivers? So now, it's 4 tires and fuel for Hamlin. His chance of winning are done. Byron's pulling away. It's much by half a second. 11 to go. In the first 12 races, Byron's led for 386 laps. Tonight's led for 277. That's the most laps he's led all season. He is a Daytona 500 back-to-back defending champion. Tyler Reddick, lap traffic, gets out the way to let these two guys race. A third of a second is the difference now as Chastain wants to get back up top. We have seen some photo finishes before. That being Jimmy Johnson and Bobby Labonte here at the Coca-Cola 600. 10 laps to go. We did not see a finish here last year because the rain rained out the rest of the race as Chastain pulls to within a quarter. Now a fifth of a second. Chase Briscoe is within 7 seconds, but he's going to be a non-factor here because of the neck-and-neck battle between Byron and Chastain. It's a showdown that we're going to see here. It's going to come down to who has a mistake the rest of the way and who is getting the cleaner air. 9 laps to go as Joey Logano, the lap car. So Joey Logano is in danger of being lapped here. A lot of momentum here for Byron and Chastain. But can Chastain get the better of Byron here on these corners? The 24 is running low, but it gives him the cleaner air. Chastain's up high. Coming up with 8 laps to go here. Let's see what happens in 1 and 2 as the laps are counting down here at Charlotte. Fans have come here for a spectacle. We are getting a spectacle here at the finish. Can the challenger, Chastain, get the better of William Byron here in his second crown jewel? Tyler Reddick down by 2 laps. He was the last car to be lapped. And Logano is in danger of being lapped. 7 to go. Would a caution come out between now and 2 laps to go, which would set up an overtime? And Denny Hamlin sees the 2 leaders out up front of him. He is a lap down. It's not going to be easy if you're any one of these drivers catching up to them. Chastain's fading back. And Byron's trying to go low. Denny Hamlin getting in the way of Ross Chastain. And does that give the edge to Chastain with 6 to go? Chastain's right on Byron's back bumper. Chastain goes to the inside, and he clears him. Ross Chastain to the front. He swipes up trying to block Byron. Hamlin gets his lap back. Chastain, unbelievable. With 6 laps to go. Does Byron have an answer? Out of 3, heading into 4. Watch that mirror as Chastain's going to be mirror driving. As we come on 5 laps to go. That 24 is playing defense all throughout. But that huge swerve from Chastain going towards the inside hurt Byron's momentum. And now Chastain is 5 laps away from victory. He's got to hope there is no caution here in these final 5 laps. It's Chastain, Byron, Briscoe, Allmendinger, Keselowski, McDowell, Elliott, Bell, Priest, and Austin Dillon with 4 laps to go around this quad oval. Byron fades half a second back. William Byron has led for the majority of this race. He's been the dominant car, but one mistake could end up costing him this race. And that opened the door for Chastain to take the lead with 6 laps to go. He had his work cut out for him. He started at the rear of this field, starting dead last. 3 to go. This is impressive from him, as Chastain has work cut out for him, and now he could be the winner here, should he hold off Byron here in these final 3 laps. The fastest lap goes to Denny Hamlin. He got his lap back, and William Byron's not out of it yet. He wants to test the inside of Chastain. And I think he got the clean air. The dirty air off of Chastain with 2 to go. Bit of a net game for Byron. And it's a cat and mouse game from here on out. Do we see some pushback here from Willie B? This is hometown track. Byron trying to close the gap. He's within 72 feet. Now it's 63 feet. 60 feet. Byron's catching up. 2 laps to go. Enter 3 and 4 as Byron looks inside. Can't get the clean air there. We're coming up onto the final lap of the Coca-Cola 600. We have not seen a last lap pass in a while here. Does Byron pull off the theatrics here and pass Ross Chastain on the final lap? He hit the wall, but he is within a quarter of a second. He is losing momentum now. Chastain trying to coast this one home. Half a second's the difference. One last effort for William Byron, trying to pull out the win his home track, but it's going to be Ross Chastain, the 8th generation farmer, to take the Coca-Cola 600. What a moment, and what a move by Ross Chastain with 6 laps to go. That was the move of the night. And the watermelons will be raining down here at Charlotte. Trackhouse Racing, Justin Marks, Pitbull, everyone involved. What a night. This is the biggest win of Chastain's young career. He is locked into the playoffs as he gets a congratulatory bump from Connor Zilisch, the 18-year-old rookie, who'll soon to be rookie in the Cup Series soon enough. And this is a huge win. Who that burnout, Melon Man? Chastain, with his first win this season, he led 8 laps. William Byron led 283 laps. The race being decided on a pass with 6 laps to go from Chastain on Byron. To beat the best, to be the best, you have to beat the best. And that time, Chastain just did. But sometimes, as Richard Petty would put it, you would rather be lucky than good. But that was no lucky move. That was one on skill. And Chastain's skills put him at the top. The finish that fans came and stayed for as he does a reverse victory lap here at Charlotte, North Carolina. Disappointment for William Byron. Want to get a win for Hendrick Motorsports. He has been used in victory a lot. But Ross Chastain, with the move of the night, when it mattered most, he has delivered. Chase Briscoe rounds out the podium. The unofficial result, the margin of victory, .673. Your top 10, Brad Keselowski, AJ Allmendinger, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Michael McDowell, Christopher Bell, Ryan Preece, and Noah Gragson. The final stat lines from our game that we covered: Karl-Anthony Towns with 24 points, Jalen Brunson 23 points. The Cat with 15 rebounds. On this come from behind victory, OG Anunoby 16 points, Mikal Bridges 15. And for the Pacers, despite the loss, Tyrese Haliburton 20 points with 6 assists. 19 for Miles Turner, 17 for Pascal Siakam. And that'll do it from Indianapolis, as Chastain does the epic victory lap in tribute to his teammate Shane Van Gisbergen. A little Kiwi that could. We have a watermelon, a kiwi, and a taco walking into a bar. You want to balance it out? Oh, and there goes Chastain. And soon enough, there go the melons. Trackhouse Racing will have a melon prepared for Chastain. If you smash it onto the ground. A+ burnout for Chastain. He was on a backup car. Started dead last because he crashed at qualifying. Had to switch to a backup car. He is your 2025 Coca-Cola 600 victory. That was outstanding from Chastain. And here's his team. He has the melon. What a win it is as he climbs his car and is ready to send it down. Throw that baby down, Chastain. You've earned it. Boom, baby. What an improbable win for him. From dead last to first. From worst to first. Wow. What a moment. As we say goodnight from both Indianapolis and Charlotte, I'm Alec Nava saying so long.